Alright, let's see if it worked this time. Yes, it worked. Alright, sweet. Yes, it worked. And audio. Alright. Good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. So, I know it's a bit early, but I've been waiting for months to open all the crates I have, so I'm gonna do that now. Like, it's really early. It's still dark out where I'm at. I mean, well, the sun is just starting to rise, I can see in the distance. So anyway, let's see. So got 316 containers or crates, two champion boxes, three IJN hybrid big crates, one IJN commander crate, eight spring big crates, nine big crates, 12 summer ones, five majestic lanterns, 10 Japanese hybrid battleship crates, 36 Winter 23 crates, 22 Majestic boxes, 1 British Commander crate, 3 French Alt Destroyer big crates, 2 Jutland crates, 2 Santa level 3s, 2 Black Fridays, 10 French Destroyer Alt crates, 2 Black Friday Ultimates, 1 American Commander crate, 2 Halloween 25 crates, 20 Commander crates, 6 Spanish Armada collection crates, 96 common, and 63 fall big crates. So, we will start with, yep, a crate opening. So we'll start with getting all the commander crates out the way, because I pretty much have, like, all the commanders, all the normal ones. Get all of these out the way. Oh, actually, I don't have this one. Well, no, I do. Oh, I guess I didn't have that Spanish commander? Okay. Alright, not sure what other crates to start with. I guess the Spanish Armada collection ones to get all the, so I got one new card and what, five duplicates? So I'll probably have to use some doubloons to finish that. So yeah, there's that. And I'll just need to use the balloons to get these two to finish off and get this tier 2 ship, so I'll probably do that. Trying to think of what other. We'll start with all the common crates and then the normal big crates, because those I'm probably least likely to get stuff from. So here, lots of GXP, camos, and boosters are all welcome. And then we'll start with the low amounts of big crates. I open these one at a time, because there's a slight possibility to get. I'll open the more interesting crates one at a time, because I believe I have everything I can get from these crates. The balloons, that's actually pretty good. I also feel like if I open more crates at a time, I'm more likely to get a 7 days of premium. I'm more likely to get a ship, like if I open all of the type at one time. I want to save these crates because I believe those are the ones you can get Siegfried from. Right, I've been hoping to get Siegfried, but nope. Lots of GXP though. No good to winter ones. I know I'm surprised. I usually don't get free doubloons from crates. I'll probably start with the Halloween ones just to get those out the way. And then the fall big crates. Oh wow, I think this is the first time I've gotten a ship from the seasonal big crates. And more doubloons, holy shit. Nice. I've been trying for Siegfried since they added that ship to one of the drops. I'm surprised. I usually never get ships from this. Tier 5 American Destroyer and doubloons at the same go. We will look at that. I want to save the Majestic boxes. We'll start with the Halloween crates. GXP. Always. Yep. I think what might have better AA because the ship model. Oh! Oh! Another ship. Wasn't this the one I was gonna get? I'm pretty sure this was. I know there's one ship during Halloween I was gonna get because I won it and it was like low enough tier. So that's already going good. So far we're up to 2 ships. Just want to see what this Soviet one is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the one that I wanted to get during Halloween. Oh, yep, it was. It was. It was the one that I was gonna get with the balloons. So I'm actually glad to get this one because I wanted it. Just because I think it looks cool. Mine is Halloween reward ship from 2 years ago. Nice ships. Alright, so far we're off to a good start with kind of the boring containers already getting ships from. I kind of feel like let's get the early access crates out the way because I usually get ships from early access crates, so I'm kind of expecting that as well as I don't think. Well, there's I think a chance with some of them to get premium ships, but I don't think it's a big chance. Lots of booster flags. I would prefer the normal XP booster flags. Alright, and this one is the tier 4. Seems about right. Alright, so now we're up to 3 ships. Probably all I'm gonna get from the French destroyer crates. Not a big destroyer player anyway. Do the French destroyers have smoke? I don't remember. I never really looked into them. And insignias. Alright, now let's do the IJN. Oh, nope. I got the big French destroyer crates. Look at these ones first. Like seeing all those doubloons. Not doubloons, credits or silver, whatever it is. Now we'll do the Japanese hybrid ones. I'm hoping to get the Ice. I don't really care about the other two. And I'd imagine, watch, this is gonna be the one time where like I don't get the lowest tier one. Because usually that's what happens with early access crates. I usually always get the lowest tier one. But it's like, watch, now that I want the lowest tier one that's in early access, I'm not gonna get it. And we're at 20 million. I probably will finish off the American hybrid line and get that last ship. Mainly so I can get that bureau out. Since they started adding where you need the ships in the line to get the bureau, my bureaus have all been backed up because there's only a handful of lines I actually had to high tier. And camouflage, I'm not going to argue with that. That's surprising. Usually I always get an early access ship. Let's get the Black Friday. Well, the ultimate crates will just drop other Black Friday crates, so we'll get these out the way first. Black Friday 24 crate. I think, don't the champion boxes also just drop other crates too? And a Black Friday 21 crate. Lots of GXP, I love that. Promotion orders, I'm for once actually running low on those. Alright, so if the champion boxes, they just drop those, then we'll get another Black Friday crate. Oh, and a Gold Week crate. I'm interested in that Gold Week crate. GXP. Alright, now we'll get these Jutland crates out the way. Premium time, I'm not gonna argue with that. Insignias. Oh? Alright. This is probably a ship I probably would have not gotten unless it's very discounted. It's a nice tier 5 Italian cruiser. I'm tempted to open these all in one go because I feel like that gives me a higher chance of getting a ship from it. Promotion orders. premium. Camouflage. I'm not sure how I feel about the current Christmas camouflage. More premium days. Always welcomed. Camouflage from last year. Logistic box have low drop rates. Yeah, I looked at the drop rates a while ago. I think around when the update first came out. So tempted just to open them all up at once. More GXP. Not sure what ship I'm gonna get with GXP. Like, I've been had more than enough for like the last few months, like 2 or 3 months to get one, but I've just been waiting. I'll get the rest of these open at once. Yep, just commander stuff. Oh, I haven't had one of these before. Ooh, alright. Tier 5 Pan-Asian, what you call it? Not bad. $2 million of those, and then let's see what I can get from this. Accommodations or whatever those are. Not gonna lie, I don't really care about getting commander stuff. Cause like most of the commanders I use day to day are already fully maxed out. I was thinking because I do have all the what you call it, the Mary tokens. Part of me was tempted to like just get camouflages for some ships because I do like the camos. I'll get. Oh wow, I have a lot. So I can only get like 3 of these. Alright, is there a limit to these ones too? 5. So I'll probably should have got. I'm not sure if there. I don't remember there being a limit of these when I initially looked at them, which is why I haven't got them yet, but I guess there is. We'll get the majestic boxes first. Yep, not surprised. $3 million of them. More promotion orders. And more promotion orders. Okay. Just gonna make sure there weren't any other crates in here. I think there's like normal crates all the way back here. Yeah. Why are these ones more expensive than the majestic boxes or whatever they're called? I'm kind of surprised I didn't get any of the early access Japanese ships. So if we go, got this tier 5 destroyer, which pretty much same as its tech tree counterpart, at least looks it, other than has one less gun, but what, 4 more AA mounts? Just a premium version, pretty much. And then I'll just keep going because I don't remember what the other ships I pulled were. Okay, and then this one, so another French destroyer. I like how I barely get any French cruisers. It's mostly just destroyers and battleships. Well, that I barely have any French cruisers. Does this have... Oh, it does have so unique. I'm confused. What is the difference between this and how it normally looks? Oh wow, it just makes it white. Okay. Sucks there's a limit on the crates. Wargaming, those greedy fools. Got over 3,000 promotion orders. This ship I'm definitely interested to play. I like how it looks, which is like the main reason I wanted to get it, so I'm glad I ended up getting it from crates. I believe I got those crates for free too. I don't think I bought them. Alright, and then got this one. And this. Alright, let's also finish off this collection to get the ship. So now I have more than 2 of the Spanish ships. This one looks pretty cool. Kind of curious to see what other crates they have. There's what the Champions kit. What did the champion... Oh, that's... Yeah, just champion's box. I don't really want to spend more money on the champion boxes. I did also, there's the coupons for the balloons. Maybe I might pick up this, what, adds like another, makes it where it's like 10,000 doubloons. Don't really want to. I get tempted with crates, but I don't want to spend doubloons on crates. Partly tempted for the IJN one though. Oh, Miyogi is discounted. Ooh. A Super 5. I'm kind of tempted for a Super 5 crate, even. Yeah, because. Yeah, because that's like a guaranteed tier 5 ship. I forgot they had all these crates here. But I'm kind of tempted for a Super 5 crate because it is a guaranteed one. Or if I finish up some missions, I could get a Super 6 crate. The winter ones, though, that doesn't affect... I don't think it affects the, Yeah, it doesn't affect the port. Pick up one of the winter coupons just to see how it goes, because it's probably... And this is what, 70% off all ships in the store. So if we go over... Alright, like Constellation, this one would bring it down to... Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to use this. Without a doubt. This year I went insane with the crates and got over 30 boats. Wow. Alright, so I got this coupon, so I'm definitely going to use that on like a tier 7. I'm going to be looking at the... So there's Constellation. Does that actually work on the winter versions? Does it also work on ships that are already discounted? What was I gonna look for? Oh, they got new super crates of those. Like, for example, if I wanted the Constellation... Oh, it doesn't work on that. That sucks. I wish the coupon worked on the winter. Probably because they're already discounted. Yeah, so there's Constellation. On like a tier 6, it would get those down to 3,000. And then on a tier 4, get these down to 1,000. So basically, I'll be able to get any ship I really want. I want to kind of really use this on a tier 7. Constellation is very lethal. Yeah, I want to use this on a tier 7. So, like, for example, like Rodney or Hampshire. I do like how Hampshire looks. Is extremely lethal too. The AP. And then Rodney is just kind of an up-tiered version of Nelson, right? Yeah, because Nelson's tier 6. There's the Graf Zeppelin, which I would probably never play, but I still want to get. There's that I can get for GXP, so I'm not gonna bother. France, most of these ships are for GXP anyway that I want that are top tier. Probably same thing here. I do kind of like this ship, but I want to save the coupon for a more expensive ship. So it's really like Germany, Britain. Yeah, Germany, Britain, and America that have like the top tier ships. Mm, yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll go with. I do have 31 million, which is nice. I should use it to get upgrades for some of my ships that need it. But I think I want to just get different ships instead. I'm thinking of getting to Delaware so then I can finish the Louisiana Bureau. Just to get that bureau off the plate, because well, as soon as I do that, they're gonna be like two more added to the bureau. That's always how it happens with me. I complete one and then two more get added like the next update. But I have those as options. These are options. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Delaware to get this line finished off, as well as for that bureau. Use the coupon on Atlantica this year. Yeah, I got Atlantica. When did I got Atlantica, I think like a year ago, if not longer. Yes, now I got the Delaware. I like how this ship looks, like the superstructure wise, and then hull wise, it's basically in Iowa. So now I can get Louisiana done. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I forgot about those missions. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, I was going to Bureau. At least we'll be able to get this out of here. Now, finally. I guess I'll take Delaware out for a battle. So then I can finally... Oh, sweet, and I got two ships I can put on here now. That's not the Delaware. This is the Delaware. I kind of want to hear it, but at the same time, I don't because I feel like I'd get jealous because you'd probably. I feel like you'd probably end up getting like one of the, like Jean Bart or Lennon like ship along one of those lines. Oh, I forgot I got the Christmas tree flag. Damn it, I should have mounted that. Oh wow, I got a lot of these camos, which I'm gonna melt all down. Oh, well, I did not get any of these types. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna melt all these down to make permanent camos for some of the other. Yeah, I remember I got this camo during the update when it came out. because I like the white camouflage. It kind of reminds me of Coast Guard a little bit. Like, I feel like the red was not the best choice. And then this is, ooh, I like the craftable camo. Did not get Leonard Jean Bart. I was hoping to get one of those. Unfortunately, no. I think everyone hopes to get those. Like, I wouldn't mind if they released kind of like what they did with Wichita, where there's like the CE version and then they put a normal version in the store that's like a little bit watered down. Because me personally, like, I don't care if the ship's good. If I just like how it looks, I'll get it. There's a handful of ships I did with that. It's probably not the best idea with this game financially, but I don't care if I like how the boat looks, I get it. Or like New Jersey, where I fucking got that day one. Got what, like 121 of these. Am I at like a limit where I can't melt these? Oh no, it's because I should probably hit the confirm button, not looking for a different button to hit. Alright, I got 4,000 of this. What ships do I still need to add camouflages to? Alaska has both of her. Oh no, Alaska does not have both of her camos. I want to try to get ships that don't already have. Worcester does not have a normal camo. I want to try to get some of my ships that don't already have. Shima does not have. None of these have. Or I'll just go down the list on. I've been also working on getting like all the camouflages fully upgraded. So it's nice that some of the ships I got. New Orleans got a new camo, right? Yeah, New Orleans got a new camo. I believe New Orleans is like the yeah. I'm gonna just look for what ships got new camos that I wanna give their camouflages upgrades. Gearing has Worcester, well, Worcester, not Worcester. I keep pronouncing that one wrong. And then with the IJN stuff, I believe it's only Shima that needs a camo. And then Britain, I don't think any British ships need camos. Well, that I need to craft camos for. Nope, and then German. I know T-22, her normal camo. Not that I don't like the winter one. Koenig. Gade needs her camo. Bayern needs her camo. Macusson needs hers. Heinrich needs hers. Hindenburg, I think, needs one too. Yeah, her normal one. And this one needs one, and so does this one. The Soviets, I think it should only be Khabarovsky that needs one. And I believe all the Italian ones that have craftable camos, I have the camos for. And I believe everything down here that has craftable camos I have. Yeah. Definitely best things out of those boats is... Yeah, I'm not gonna try 1 out of 1 incomparable, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce the other two because I'm going to pronounce it very wrong. I still have 9 million left. Wow, so I'm basically back where I started with on terms of credits. What ships could I get? I could get a few tier 5s that I would have to spend a lot of time grinding up. Or tier 6s. Little bit tempted with York. There's all Zara, because if I get a Malfi, then that will be another ship I could easily... Well, yeah, I could finish off that line to get those ships, grind it. Or the Pan-Asian one. A bit tempted with the York. Or Mass, because then it'd help with that destroyer. Or any of these. All tempted to, even the tier 5s. Maybe I might do the tier 5s to get Abba, Fuso. Cause I can't get any American ones. Yeah, I need to go up the Italian cruiser line. There's a lot of... I think what I'm gonna start doing with ship lines is I'm gonna spend most of this year getting all my ships fully upgraded and all that. Not like I haven't already been trying to do that like for the last 3 years. And you know, getting these crate openings don't help because I always end up getting multiple ships from them. But I'm gonna probably try to go up the lines that have bureau ships so I can get those bureaus done. So like I think the next ones I'll probably try would be Kansas and Minnesota so I can get the Vermont bureau done. I don't think there's really any Japanese. Well, actually, I probably should do Fuso so then I could probably get closer to Issei or Issei. I think it's pronounced Issei. There's a few other, like, York is tempting, and so is Mass. At least I have a foothold higher up in this line, though. Instead of having to completely start from there. I don't know, I'll probably focus on this maybe off camera. Instead of just looking at the ships, contemplating what ones I want to get on camera for like a good 20 minutes to an hour. I wouldn't mind an Andrea Doria either. Maybe I'll get a few tier 5s. Yeah, that might be what I do. I might just go for like the tier 5. So I might go with this one too to kind of get up. Because what is it? The tier 6 is the one that I like, right? No. No, it's the tier 7 that I like how it looks. As well as I do really like how... I do really like the looks on this one. They're a legendary tier ship. GXP, I'm not sure what ship I wanna go with. Well, again, I have like a handful that I've been debating between. I don't think any were American because I already have Flint and well as the San Diego. I already have Massachusetts. I don't really care for the destroyer. And Alabama is the sister ship to Massachusetts. Here I was thinking about Azuma. Azuma is an option. Didn't really Monarch, eh. I have the Yukon, so there's kind of not really much of a point. Um, Also debating with the Prinz Eugen. And then France, um, Gascony. Because I remember Gascony was like a ship I've always wanted for whatever reason. Uh, the USSR, Chekhalov, or yeah, mainly Chekhalov for the USSR. Been one I've been debating with. Italy, there's Roma and that, but I don't really think I'm too heavily considering any of those. Mainly like, damn it, wrong button. Mainly like Azuma, Prinz Eugen, or Chikhalov. Those are like the main ones I've been thinking of spending my GXP on. I remember when the Azuma buff first came out, because this used to be like one of the worst ships in the game. Then the buff came out and everyone liked it. It's funny because I think of like the IJN stuff a lot during Christmas because of Yoshino. Like, was that 2 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago now? I feel like I would like Azuma because I believe Azuma is a battle cruiser. Yes, she has 310s. So that's what, 12-inch guns, I think? And then the Prinz Eugen, more of a kind of, classic heavy cruiser one of the more popular heavy cruisers. Actually, I think probably the most, well, not popular, but the most known heavy cruiser. I think like everyone knows the Prinz Eugen. That wouldn't be a bad option, particularly. I think. I don't know. I know the ship's been in the game a while. Champagne and Gascony are sister ships. They just have different gun layouts. So, I've been debating these, even though I know I'll probably not use those because I'll probably just continue using Flander. And Chikhalov, I've also been debating because I do like how Chikhalov looks. Like, it's probably how the looks wise, it's probably my favorite carrier in the game. Like I like how symmetrical it is on either side, excluding that, like how like the AA batteries and the secondaries are symmetrical on each side. I find that like nice, visually appealing. I know I don't play carriers too much, so it's kind of like, why should I really? But I don't know. I think I might go with the Chikhalov, either probably Chikhalov or Azuma. And then hell, I might have enough to get like not a tier 7, but like one of the ones that are only like 500,000. I don't know. I'll probably do all of that off camera. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Got definitely happy with especially that the one Soviet ship I got, as well as some of the few other ships. Like I probably would have never gotten these. Like this, I probably would have never spent doubloons on to get, or a few of the others. But I definitely did really want that Soviet ship. I think at the time, like, didn't have doubloons to spend on it. So I'm glad I pulled that. And especially not like a Halloween camo. I don't really like the Halloween camouflages. Only certain ones I like. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and this will be Alpha 118 signing off. Oh, and Merry Christmas.